Did you know that Claude is hiding in plain sight in Microsoft 365 Copilot? And that most people are only using the default models in Copilot powered by OpenAI, which are GPT models. Doesn't sound like a big thing, right? But actually, Claude for many is a really powerful model. It can build us really professional Word documents, compelling PowerPoint presentations, and comprehensive dashboards right inside of Excel. But how can we bring it all together? Well, in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how. So let's head into Copilot and find out how we can use Claude in Copilot to deliver even better outcomes. So let's kick off and check out Copilot Chat, because Copilot Chat can bring all of the information together across my files and projects. To use the Claude models, we're going to go up and select the Auto drop down and then choose Claude. And we now see all of the available Claude Anthropic models. Today we'll be using both of these models, but we're starting off with Sonnet. This model here has powerful reasoning capability, and it will also help us sift through all of my files to give us a project update. Also ensuring that work IQ is set here on the left hand side, which also means it's going to connect all of my work data in Microsoft 365. We can then give our prompt over to Claude. Here we're asking it now to act as an executive briefing assistant, bringing information back on a Nimbus opportunity, using all of my files, meeting chats and emails to pull information back to give us a quick update on where we are on this opportunity. Let's pass it over, and now Claude and its Sonnet model gets to work, bringing information back across all of my files. You can select the searches option here, and now you can see the reasoning that Claude's model is now running across all of your files. They look very familiar if you're using Claude at home outside of Copilot as well. We'll give it a few minutes now and let Copilot find the relevant status update and bring it all back for us. And here we go, we can now see Copilot's responded. Using Sonnet's model, well, it's also reasoned across all of my files and provided a really clear update on where we are on the overall opportunity. But here's something as well we can also do. As well as now being helpful to check over and understand where we are, we can actually scroll right down, and at the bottom of your Copilot response, you can select more options and then editing pages and create a brand new Copilot page. That now means we can take this information into different apps across Microsoft 365 with the help of Copilot. So let's select Add to New Page and now take this into our brand new Copilot page. Yes, this is fully editable, but also I'm going to go ahead and change the page name to ensure I can also use it in other apps a little later on. Let's go ahead and add this as a Nimbus opportunity status update. So we have it available to us with a name that we can also understand. So with now a Copilot page, using all of that information that Claude has now found for us, we can take it into different apps. So let's move over now to Microsoft Word, because now we've got our project update. It's very often that we're going to need to now transform this into a polished professional status update. We can go ahead and open our Copilot sidebar and give Copilot our prompt. To let it know, it needs to act as a senior program manager and a professional business writer, using the attached content as a source material and build it into a polished, well-structured Word document. But there's two changes here we now need to do. The first one is we can select the three-dot menu at the top of our Copilot sidebar, and we can now choose from our different Claude models. Now again, I'm not using Opus 5 here because it's not a complex task I need it to work on. Instead, Sonnet 5 is Claude's most recent model that can also generate really professional reports. Select Claude Sonnet 5, then also head down and select Add and Manage Sources by the plus icon. Select Add Work Content, and we can now simply add in our Copilot page. Yes, remember all that heavy lifting that then Copilot pulled back from all of my files? Well, we can now reference that inside of the document, using it now with Copilot to build us out a professional report. So Copilot gets to work now using the Sonnet 5 model, and now will build us a professional document. As it also builds it, we'll see it live on the screen. Let's give it a couple of minutes and see what it can come up with. And now Claude's Sonnet model with Copilot has finished the document. We can see here a pretty concise document, using the information found in that Copilot page, but it's writing in a way for a professional document. So now with this, we can make further changes or just go ahead and then share it with our peers. Select Done, and now the status report is finished. But of course, we also need to consider that we need to also present this to our peers. The senior leadership team will happily read through the report, but we need to have a quick 30 minutes and present where we are and the opportunity. So we can now go into PowerPoint and take this report and build out something a little bit more visual, again with the help with Claude. And in PowerPoint, all we now need to do is go and select the Copilot icon to open the Copilot sidebar. Again, we can choose our model. By selecting Auto, we can select Claude, and then we can choose a model here. We can see the Sonnet 5 model is not available to us, but Claude's Opus 5 model is a really powerful model to use for complex tasks, which includes building pretty visual PowerPoint decks. We're going to go ahead and choose Claude Opus 5. In addition to that, I'm now going to give our prompt over to Copilot, which is all around creating an engaging PowerPoint deck from the attached Nimbus project document for the SLT monthly project update. I define the audience, the purpose, the different slides it should create, and also the visual style and professional style too. Select the plus icon and we can now go and add our work content. That will now be our status update that we've just created inside of Word. But what's more now, with improvements inside of brand kits, we can click on the plus icon, select brand, and then choose from an appropriate brand kit that we already have access to. Here I'll choose this option for your 365 coach. Now send it over to Copilot, and Opus 5's model will now begin to create our PowerPoint deck using the Word file as a reference and using the brand kit too. Let's give it a few minutes and see what it can create for us. So whilst our PowerPoint presentation is being built with Claude, let's also see how we can brush up on our Copilot skills. And we can do that via the Your 365 Coach Academy. We have a comprehensive Copilot course that we've also built from the ground up, covering how to use Copilot across all the Microsoft 365 apps, even Claude too. As well as that, we're also covering very soon how to use brand kits in Copilot to create on-brand presentations to ensure that any files created will meet your standards. As well as that, we're even introducing monthly sessions to introduce you to the latest updates in Copilot as well. So why not check out more on our Academy link below. Come on that journey with me and the team, and we'll show you how to use Copilot in fantastic new ways. But let's now go ahead back, check out our presentation with Claude in Copilot and see what it's come up with for us. And our PowerPoint deck has now been finished. Let's check it out together. We can see here we have our usual branding for our company. We include the executive summary. We also include the timeline and where we are in the project, as well as some key areas as well on our project status. We can also see all the key risks, mitigations, the stakeholder training and readiness. What is really important here though, we can see our own brand kit is being used. This means no longer now we're going to get the PowerPoint slides generated without any brand. They can align to our brand, and as well as that, using all of that Word report we had, now condensed to 9 simple slides to present to our senior leadership team. Even better, we even get some speaker notes across the different slides to support us as well. So there we go, we can now use that Opus 5 model inside of PowerPoint to create on-brand PowerPoint slides that take the report we've built with Copilot and the Sonnet model too. But I've always had another task being sent over to me. As part of our project, we're going to train up over 100 people, and I've now been given an Excel spreadsheet, including this fictional data on who will be attending training, their use of Copilot, and their setup too. Now I need to get a view of how we're going to approach the training, and here's also how we can use Claude to help us out writing Copilot. We can select the Copilot icon on the right to again open our Copilot sidebar. This time I need Copilot to help us out by creating a bit of a summary dashboard, focusing on the experience level across departments, which attendee groups need the most support, the training priority by department and office, and their relationship with Copilot. Now we can also do is select the auto drop down and choose the model. And now again we see Sonnet 5 and Opus 5. Opus 5 again is really useful here in Excel with its powerful complex capability to build out different dashboards and also its reasoning as well. We're going to select Claude Opus 5. Now here we already have the data inside of Excel. There's no need to reattach files. So let's pass it across to our Copilot, and now Claude's Opus 5 will begin to build out a dashboard to summarize these 100 rows of data, how we can best approach our training to these attendees. Now we have our attendee dashboard built for us right inside of Excel. We can see the Opus 5 model, able to handle those more complex tasks, has now built out the total number of attendees, the average confidence score, the pre-work, how many managers we need to also brief, and then breaks it down by attendees by region, the company's current Copilot experience, device readiness, and attendees by department, region, the training track, and their current experience too. So this now has been built in just a matter of minutes using the Opus 5 model right inside of Excel. And this is where some of those model changes really do impress. The ability to take that structured data into a dashboard we can now review back and share with my peers too. And finally, we also need to research where the best location is to run our training session with that attendee data. To do that, I've went back into Copilot Chat and selected Researcher as one of our agents. And I'll give Researcher a prompt to work with. We're going to be using the client training attendee data set that we've just seen a moment ago to find the best location in London to host the training. Now we can also go ahead and attach this file that we just worked on directly into our Researcher. Here I'll choose that training data. Now again in Researcher we have the ability to now bring in Claude. Select the auto drop down on the left hand side and we can choose these different options. We could outrightly choose Claude for Anthropic's own deep reasoning model, but actually we can choose Critique or Model Council. So if you want to also use GPT models alongside Claude, well these two options here will also be great for that. Here we're going to choose Model Council because I can use both GPT and Claude's models to see the best options and then move forward with it. I think it's one of the best options in Researcher. Let's go ahead now and pass this over to Researcher by giving Researcher our prompt. Now, like any other Researcher task, it will come back and ask some follow-up questions. We can see these here. I can very simply just select Go Ahead and also choose a short report. But of course, in a real scenario, I'll be giving Researcher more detail on the questions that it's also asked. Now remember that Researcher, while it's a model that takes a long time, yes, it's not a quick task to turn around all of this research. We'll let it work through that and then come back when both of the reports are ready and also see how Researcher used the information found from Claude and GPT to give us the best possible answer too. And now our research is finished. We can see here we have two reports, GPT and Claude as well. Left clicking, well, we'll see Anthropic's Claude's research models being used here to pull back all the information. The information on where the attendees live, the focuses, the different tracks that we need to focus on, and also the locations too. But if we also now close this down, we can see inside of the researcher report, it also gives us a high level view of where Claude and GPT agreed and where they also differed. So we can see here a great way now to do our research, use a GPT model, but even better, use a Claude model too. And now you can now take that research and move forward with the best location to also host our training as well. So there we go, we've now seen as well the ability to use these new Claude models right inside of Researcher too. So there you go, we can now see that Claude was hiding in plain sight in Microsoft 365 Copilot. But of course, I bet you've got a few questions for me. First off, what license do I need to access these models? Well, today I'm using the Copilot Premium or paid for license for work to access these models. Likewise, are there limitations on how these models work? And do you need to pay for them? Well, today, no, they are integrated in Microsoft 365's in-app experiences in chat and across Microsoft Office. Pretty useful if you're considering paying for Claude separately to your Copilot license. But also, what about how the data is processed? Many of you in the UK and the EU have some concerns. The Claude models, while are based in the US, the data is processed there. And today, that is still the same. So for those people in the UK and EU, these models may not be available to you because they need to be enabled by an IT administrator. However, if you're in the US, well, these models are already probably turned on for you. So do be aware of that limitation around who has access to these models by default. And of course, if you have any more questions, drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to help. And if this video has helped you out, why not let me know by hitting the like button, hit that all important subscribe button and the bell icon too, to stay on top of the latest and greatest tutorials that we put out here on the channel every single week. And other than that, well, I look forward to seeing you on the next one.